going to add some razzle dazzle to the teacher appreciation gifts this year. Let's make the cutest little zipper pouch for a book. For this project, you will need 2 fat quarters, 2 10-inch zippers, and 1 10-inch piece of 1-inch elastic. Here are the cutting instructions. Just go ahead and screenshot this and come back when you're done. Step number 1, you're going to cut 2 inches off of the top of your main piece. Let me turn it so that makes sense. Take your first zipper piece and place it pretty sides touching to your bottom half of your main piece. Clip that all in place. I'm going to sew this using my zipper foot. If the idea of sewing with a zipper foot stresses you out to the point where you don't want to do the project anymore, just don't use it. Use your regular foot and just get as close to the zipper as you can. I'm all about low stress sewing, y'all. Sew that zipper tape right onto the main piece, flip it up when you're done, and then top stitch right along that folded edge. This does 2 things. First of all, it just looks pretty. Second of all, it secures your zipper tape to the back. For this next step, we're making a quilt sandwich. Lay your pocket lining pretty side up, lay your main piece with the zipper pretty side up, and then lay your 2-inch piece pretty side down and clip all of that together along the top. How you holding up over there? You got this? I know you do. Keep going. Either use your zipper foot or, again, just your regular zigzag foot if you're stressed out by the zipper foot, and just do exactly like you did before. So straight down. You're attaching that zipper and you're securing all the layers together. And guess what? You just top stitch it like we did before. Now, a quick note about top stitching. I like to lengthen my top stitch a little bit to maybe like a 3.5, but you can do it whatever length you like. Here's what we've got so far. Okay, now let's take that little bottom piece that's sticking out from the pocket lining, just trim it off. Easy peasy. We're going to attach the elastic now. Take your back main piece, find the center of the top and the bottom, and place your elastic there. Just throw a little basting stitch on it so it stays in place. Back on the main piece, you're going to lay your other zipper tape straight across the top, then take your lining piece and lay it on top of that zipper tape pretty side down. It's another zipper sandwich. Sew that together. Have I mentioned that I'm super proud of you? You're doing an awesome job. We're almost there. Keep it up. Throw in another one of those fancy little top stitches. And now it's time to attach the last piece of lining. Lay your last lining pretty side up, your main piece with all the zippers pretty side up, and then your main back piece pretty side down. That's the piece with the elastic. And do that exact same process again of sewing it straight down and attaching the zipper and all the layers together. Can you guess what the next step is? Top stitch. That's right. It's your last top stitch of this project. Woohoo! Flip that beauty over and this is what it'll look like. Now it's time to close her up and call it a day. Match your main and back pieces pretty sides together and then your 2 lining pieces pretty side together and pin around the perimeter. Leave about a 4 to 5 inch opening in the lining. That's not a place you want to sew because we need to turn the bag out through that hole. Sew around the perimeter with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Trim off all 4 corners as close to the thread as you can get without cutting through it. Then it's time to flip the bag. This is my favorite part. Reach in there and pull the whole bag right side out. To get those corners nice and crispy, it helps to use a little knitting needle and gently push through them, but don't push too hard or you'll poke a hole in the fabric. Sew a little edge stitch right along the opening of that lining to close it up, and then kiss your brain because look what you made. It is a cute little pencil pouch that you can give as teacher appreciation or year-end teacher gifts. You could get a pretty journal and put it on the outside of the journal and load it up with like cute pens and a gift card. The options are endless. Like and follow for more sewing tutorials.